just to remind yourself. Okay, now, statistics shows that when people create resolutions every first year, beginning of the year, only 8% or less will finish that or achieve that at the end of the year. Do you know that? So 100%, only 8% achieve. And 85, this is the funny part, 85% at the end of January or February, they're already out of the resolution. I mean, they've given up. You know that? Oh my gosh, that's funny, right? You know, in the gym, I go to the gym. Every January, the gym is full. That's how it, I have a coach, you know, personal trainer. He would say, sir, every January, max February, March, the gym is always full. But by mid-March or mid-February, like 50, 60 of them are gone. And then by March, back to the real numbers. So, I don't want you to be like that. Say to the person beside you, that's not you. Because you're consistent. You are committed. You are disciplined. Is it a yes? Yes. All right, now, imagine only 8% achieves their goal. And that's not you. And in fact, there's also mid-termers. 46% of them reach until the 6th month. Okay, 46. Wow, it's a pretty good number, right? But overall, statistically, it's always 8%. So, will you be part of that 8%? Or you will be part of that 92%? You choose. This is our year. Say it to the person beside you, this is my year. All right, do you feel it? Do you feel it? This is our year. 2026 is our year. You know what? I feel it. And I feel it so much that for the very first time in my family, we had New Year with just my kids. First time. It's always with other people, with my relatives. You know, it's a tradition in the Philippines. But for the very first time, I was with my kids. So my children open the TV and there's countdown, right? And then no firecrackers. It's all just, you know, those horns and loud bangs, and the car was on. So 5, 4, and then all my kids were just jumping on the sofa and Happy New Year, Daddy, Happy New Year. And I was, my daughter took a video, and we were crazy in the room. Happy New Year. And I was singing, I was feeling, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't just see myself, I see my kids. I told myself, my children, they're part of this vision, this mission, this goal that I'm about to execute for this year. And I'm feeling that. I want you to feel it. Start the year right and end it right. Yes or yes? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go. Now, understanding momentum. Momentum. Everybody knows in science what momentum is, right? When there's enough inertia, then you start creating momentum. And when there's a momentum in a train, whatever you put that in front of the train, it's just going to smash it. But without a momentum, even if you put a little stone on that train, the train's going to stop. Correct? So how do we create momentum? First of all, momentum is a predictable growth created by the word what? What's the word? Created by consistent, duplicable actions that overtakes what? Do you have challenges in your business? Oh my gosh, sure we do have a lot. Oh, Prife is one of the best companies I've been in my entire life. It has so much challenges, and everybody knows that. But yes, challenges, some challenges we can control, some challenges we can't. But if you have, listen, if you have consistent, duplicable action, even though there's challenges, it becomes not irrelevant, but it becomes not effectual to the goal. Less effectual to the goal. Because there's so much consistent actions and there's so much duplicable actions that you're doing. So we will explore that. That is momentum. And so in network marketing, let's define momentum, okay? Momentum is created. These are the things. All the data and research in network marketing, the first indicator that there's momentum in your business is when energy of excitement and commitment is there. Do you have that? Do you have energy of excitement? Are you feel excited this year? Yes, that's the number one cue. There is energy of excitement. No, the excitement is from the Greek word ethos, right? Meaning God force. So when there is a force, ethos, there is excitement. And not just that, there is commitment. Number two, people are joining faster than quitting. Oh gosh, we got to do this, guys. Are you with me? Okay? Today is a bit different, right? People are quitting more than joining. Are you still with me? All right? But we're going to turn it around. That's why we're here. This is what it is. We're going to change. We're going to shift, what's happening, the results that we're having right now. And number three, leaders. Everybody say leaders. Not downlines. Oh my gosh. Not accounts being registered, but leaders are being developed faster than dependents. I always say this, you are the CEO of your business. But what's really happening with a lot of networks is that their downlines are so dependent to their uplines. They're not turned into a CEO. They're turned into dependent distributors. You got to be independent distributor, but they become dependent. So you got to have a way to develop those downlines, especially those who have committed to do the business. Now let me ask you here, who amongst you here are really committed to do Prife? There's a camera. Hey, there's a camera. The VODs can see you. Let me ask that again. Who amongst you here are really committed to do this business? I mean, without forcing you, okay? Without the cameras and everything. All right, very good. And then say it to the person beside you, I'm with you, okay? We're in this together, correct? Are we in this together? All right, now, next one. Systems. Everybody says systems. Systems are being followed, and that's the problem. We don't have a system. Just it. That's the problem. There is no system. It's all just given to luck. Oh, I can be lucky. If I get the leader, I can be lucky. If I get somebody like Gloria or somebody like Christian or somebody like, Mar or somebody like Nathan, I'll be lucky. Lucky is not sustainable. You can be lucky, but you can lose them too without system. It is the system that sustains your business. That is the same thing when you create a resolution for 2026. You cannot just be excited. I want to be rich. I want to be crown ambassador. But you don't have a system. You don't have a smart goal. You don't have a structure. Let's go. Next one. The team moves without you. What happens today? You're pushing your downlines to the point of begging your downlines. Please join the training. That is not network marketing. It is burning you out. It is draining your energy. Why do I have to beg for my downlines to make sales and create results and join the events? Why? That's not our job. Can you imagine if you have a lot of downlines and you're begging them and you're pushing them and you're calling them? You're not going to last in this business. Instead of being healthy, probably 3-5 years from now, you might be in the hospital. I don't want to do the business anymore. Why? I'm so stressed. We don't want stress. And the reason why we're doing this business because we want freedom. We want freedom. And the freedom that we want is that one day we don't need to be working as much as we're doing right now, and yet our income is still stable and it's increasing. That's the point why we're doing this business. Are you with me? Are you with me? So now we got an idea. Okay, I got an idea. It's systems. Okay, let's move on. Momentum is not motivation. You know, I can motivate you. Today I can motivate you. And in fact, to be honest with you today, I don't want to motivate you. Because there's too much motivation. Way too. If you want motivation, watch YouTube. You don't need me, right? If you want motivation, you can get it everywhere. But it's not motivation, because motivation is fleeting. It's temporary. Momentum is what? Read it, people. Come on. What? Plus, say it again. Plus, say it again. There you go. This is what Amway is doing. This is what big companies are doing. That's why they're lasting. They lasted now for more than 50 years, some of them 60 years, 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, because they have a clear, easy, duplicable structure. And it's boring. You know what I mean? I'm a carnivore, okay? In case you don't know, I shifted to be a carnivore 2 years ago. I was a vegetarian. Quite interesting story, Nathan. Yes, from a vegetarian, no meat at all, to all meat, suddenly. What made you shift, my bro? Actually, guys, if you give me a few minutes, I can convince you all to become carnivores. No joke. No joke. But I don't want to do it now. All right? Because it's going to mess up your life. And it's boring. It's boring because no sweets, no desserts, no ice cream. It's boring. No pasta, no pizza, no in-between snacks. No popos. You know popos? Popo? No more. No more, Snickers and Kringles and gone. Everything's gone. It's going to be boring. Because why? Real structure and repetition is boring. But boring is the way. Everybody say it to the person beside you, boring is the way. In fact, listen to me. There's a study today that once you are bored, your creativity starts to flow. Now, oh my gosh, can I talk a little bit about dopamine here today? Now, I have so much affair with my phone. I don't know with you, but I'm guilty. I had so much affair with this phone, not just this, but with my laptop, with my gadgets, because I'm a gadget guy. So before all this awareness, I was so attached with this. Like the first thing in the morning, I always picked up my phone. That's the first thing I do. I scroll, and when you started scrolling, and then you started watching the shorts video, you realize you've been there for more than 30 minutes. Sometimes 2 hours, and you've forgotten what you need to do. The calls, the breakfast is gone, and you're just there. And the algorithm is designed to keep you stuck and hooked by watching, because it's dopamine and dopamine. And the dopamine overload, we call this now, there's now a problem called dopamine overload. With too much dopamine overload, anxiety goes up, depression goes up. People lost attention, focus because of dopamine. Dopamine is actually a reward from the brain. And before the phone, before this modern era that we have, dopamine was very hard to get for human beings. When you hunt and you get that deer or that bison or buffalo, dopamine comes because it's a reward. It's very hard to get dopamine before. You know what I mean? People have to work for dopamine. Today, no. You switch your phone, dopamine's there every time. So the more dopamine is released, the more your body gets into a shutting down. Other chemicals and the interest and the creativity is gone. So This is my suggestion. Do not pick up your phone first thing in the morning. Create a structure that you're not supposed to be touching your phone in a certain time. So today, there is what we call raw dogging. You know that? People are just sitting down doing nothing, and they want to be bored. Right? These are Gen X or Gen Z style, you know? I don't want that, because for me, if I want to be raw dogging, I'd rather meditate or go out for sunlight and just be in nature. That's raw dogging for me. It's meditation. All right? But a lot of people are doing this because they realize, because of so much affairs with our gadgets and our phones, we're losing ourselves. We're losing attention, focus. We are distracted all the time. We're losing our creativity. And we are very impatient today. Do you know that? Before, people smoke, right? When they're bored, when they're stressed. Today, they're doing two things. They're smoking and they're scrolling. Right? Correct. They're doing more dopamine now. The smoking is dopamine, yes. Gives you reward, gives you good feeling. But now they've got smoking dopamine and scrolling dopamine. And because they don't realize there's too much videos, they get to consume more sticks of cigar based on study. And they lose the balance. They lose the attention. So when they go back to work, they lose it. What should I do? I don't know what I should be doing right now. They kind of lose it. And this is the problem of our society today. So have a structure. For me, when I wake up in the morning, I don't touch my phone. I go to the gym. I make sure I do the hard things in the morning. I fix my bed, go to the gym, do my stuff, sweat out. When I'm done, I got to have the reward to touch my phone. That's for me. I don't know with you. What is your structure? What can you do to make your life change in 2026? And that's very important. Okay? So I show you our year calendar for the Philippines. We've talked with this. We have a month of brainstorming in the Philippines. And so this is I just show you until June. Okay? Because I can't put all of this, but the entire calendar for the Philippines is already fixed, ladies and gentlemen. We actually know January 10, we have a Prife. 17 is our kickoff with Malaysia. We have car promos. January 18, 20. We already know what to do every month. And we post this and share this to all our leaders. All our leaders got to know what to do. Right? I talk with our crown ambassadors, our top Sapphire directors, all our top leadership in the Philippines. And we have a structure already. Everybody knows what to do. So they're blocking dates. January 17, it's kickoff. And we tell all our downlines, this is what you need to do, and everybody needs to have a certain number of people they need to invite. Each one get at least one. So if there are 300 of us, it's going to be 600. In our kickoff, we're expecting around almost 800 people coming in our kickoff. Right? We are reigniting. So we want a structure. We want all of this placed for the entire year so people expect and knows what to do. Are you still with me? Is this helpful? Can you do this? Yes, you can do this with your network, or you can do this as a whole. This is just an example I'm showing you guys. And this is so helpful and very powerful, where you can plot, you can already cast the vision, you can already foresee what can you do. And every event has a purpose. Every event is designed to create momentum. Are you with me? Everything is designed. See, we have a team building. So May 1 and 3 is usually me is doing the team building with the team. So I shouldn't have any schedule outside the country, because this is very important, team building. We have way of life. So showing this to you so you will know and you can design what you can or what you want for your network. Okay, so momentum is not, everybody read it. Number one, is not what? Is not what? Is not what? And it's not? Say to the person beside you, yep, that's true. All right? It's not. It's not luck. It's not magic. It's not just going to come. You got to work it out. You got to be intentional with it. Are you still with me? All right? And the intention is to set the system. The intention is to make sure that the system and the structure works. That's the intention. And the intention is that everybody. Like this is one big network in Malaysia. You are top leaders. Everybody is cooperating, participating to the system. Not just to your network, but to the system, to the company, to the network, to the structure. Everybody's pitching in. Everybody's cooperating. Because once you cooperate and you build the system together, everybody's going to win. Are you with me? Everybody's going to win. So what I understand and what we are doing in Prife is we're not little networks just doing their own stuff. We can be collaborating together. Right? There are cross lines, I understand. But we can collaborate, corroborate, participate together. We are strong. Together, we're strong. I love that song. Very nice song, right? Have you heard that song? Right? Together, we're strong. Together, you need someone that can show you the picture, the system. And everybody cooperates. Pitch in. You have your strength, you have your strength, you have your strength. And identify who can take the role. Who's the best speaker? Bam. Who's the best in marketing plan? Bam. Who's the best in itinerary care? Bam. Everybody has a role. Who's great in finance for tickets and events, and everybody's cooperating. That's how we build momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still with me? All right. Now, momentum is structure, repetition, discipline, and leadership behavior. Is this clear? Okay? Are you ready to create momentum again here? Right? The right way, in a professional way. So we build it because there is a foundation, there's a structure, a framework, and we just have to keep it doing over and over and over again. That's why it becomes boring. But it works. Say to the person beside you, it's boring, but it works. Hello? Correct? Having Zooms every Thursday, Tuesday is boring, but it works. Having NDO every Saturday is kind of boring, right? It's predictable, but it works. Having kickoffs first thing in the morning, predictable stuff. Talking to people every day, 2, 3, 5 people you talk is boring, but it works. Inviting people, but it works. Presenting over and over again the same itinerary care for 4 years is boring, but it works. You just have to keep doing it consistently. Repetition. Consistently. Once you have that and the discipline with your leadership, you're going to start creating a momentum. All right? So, this is a big question right here. Really big question. Are you ready? All right. Now, I want you to ask yourself, if I removed your motivation today, would your business still grow? Oh my gosh. Thank you for your honesty. See? In other words, we are motivation-driven people. And that's the lowest, actually. That's like elementary. That's for primary. That's for kids. Real men, we don't need motivation. We work. Like some people tell me, Nathan, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm not motivated. That's for boys. Men, even if I don't feel going to the gym, I still go to the gym. Even if I don't feel talking to people, I still talk to people. Even if I don't feel presenting, doing the IPAs, I still do it. Can you imagine if you have a father in the house and say, I don't feel like making money today because I'm not motivated? Goodness gracious. You gotta change your father, man. Correct? Imagine that. Right? That's why we've got boys that marries still boys. We don't want boys, we want men. And real men is not motivated. Real men are disciplined. We remove feelings. We are not driven by feelings. I don't feel it. I don't feel doing Prife anymore. I don't feel Prife anymore. I will quit, because you are driven by feelings. Feelings will always subside. It will always go up and down. But for real men and real leaders, they're not driven by feelings. They're driven by commitment. It's my word. My word is my bond. If I say it, even if I don't feel it, I have to do it. So what's the difference between a winner and a loser? A loser waits for motivation, waits to be confident. But a winner, no. Even if you don't feel the motivation, and the confidence, you get up there and make it happen. True. All right, so give yourself a round of applause. All right, so momentum equals what? Here you go. Daily. Now I'm going to break this down as I move along. So daily action times simple, not complicated. Say to the person beside you, not complicated. It's so complicated, people don't want to do it anymore if it's too complicated. Why do you complicate it? You open an app. Right now, it's all about apps, right? You open an app, and it's so hard where the button is, right? You just delete it, correct? Now, look at Facebook. Everything is easy. TikTok, Instagram, everything. You find whatever you want. They have now self-editing for videos within TikTok. Before, you have to edit it in a different app. Now everything is in TikTok, everything is in Instagram, everything is in Facebook. You can filter, edit, you can make your face better, look better. Everything is there. One app. It is simple system. If it's complicated, it's not gonna work. So let's think of a way. Say to the person beside you, think of a way to simplify it. Yes or yes? Are you still okay? Okay. That's the word. Simplify. Right? So it becomes duplicable. Right? When it's simple, it's easy to duplicate. Even the oldest, even the we call it Lola, the grandmother, and the youngest can do it. Look at mothers, old mothers now doing TikTok lah. Because it's easy to do. And even little kids doing TikTok. Everybody's doing TikTok. Because it's easy to do. That's the way to go. Consistency and leadership. This momentum. Again, leadership is so vital in momentum. Because sometimes everybody gets out of the structure, have forgotten it, loses its interest, falls off. But a strong leader will always keep everybody back on track. Because why? We're building together. We're building a great empire where everybody wins. If I make money, you make money. If you make money, I make money. Everybody's contributing. And leadership is a key to keep everybody on track. Is it a yes? So let's go here. There are 5 laws of momentum. Number 1 law. It is the law that comes from IPAs, daily IPAs. What is IPA? This is non-negotiable. I've taught this many times. And this is what our leaders are doing every day. Every single day, just do the income producing activities every single day. Set a goal, prospect, invite, present, close it, follow up, train it, do it again. Set the goal, prospect, invite, present, follow up, close it, train the person, do it again. If your network is not growing, follow the IPAs. Go for prospecting, invite them in our presentation, do the closing and follow up, do the training, repeat again, keep doing it, keep doing it. Nathan is so boring. That's why it works. Why do you reinvent the wheel? This is the wheel. This is how to go. Why do you reinvent? Oh no, we do different now. We use AI now. Everything's different now, No more recruiting AI. If you're doing AI, if it works, fine, but it's not working. AI cannot recruit for you. It's a relationship business. Correct? Follow what works. Remove what doesn't work. All right? So income does not follow intention. Income follows IPAs. Where do you get your income? IPAs. Set a goal. Prospect, invite, present. Now, in between here, I got a good suggestion for you. Because, you see, these are just all how, right? These are activities. But what's the fuel? Oh, Nathan, my leaders are not inviting. They're not prospecting. They know this, but they're not moving. What's the missing link? Can somebody tell me? Why are your downlines not moving? They know this. You even talk to them every day. But they're okay, outline, yes. The next day, gone, no, nothing la. Yes, that's one. You know what's the fuel in network marketing? You are right. Everything is right. Goal setting, events, all of this. But what fuels them is when you influence them to go back to their why. Why are we doing this? It's the why. It's the why that fuels them. Our why is, our mission is 1 iTerra care per household. That's our mission. That's our why. Our mission is to bring awareness of health to the world that is misinformed. That is our why. Go back to your why. Because why? If people doesn't have a reason to do the business, they will never do it. Probably they respect you, that's why they do it. But at the end of the day, they're not really doing it. They're just doing it because you were there. And that's why in many stories in network marketing, who really succeeds? We heard stories about, taxi drivers becoming successful. Person with so much debts, with 7 kids, become successful. Because 7 kids, so much debts. The why is very great. It's deep. So who actually works here? Who's actually moving here? If you look at it, it's not those who are comfortable. If you have a salary and everything is predictable, it's just fine because you're comfortable. I'm okay with it. But if you move beyond that and say, "Hey, I'm not content. That's not my value. I'm more than $10,000 US. My value is $100,000 US per month." So your why is stretched. So now your action is influenced because of your belief. My belief is I don't deserve $10,000 US. I deserve more than that. Do you deserve more than that? What is your value? What is your value as a person? In 2026, what is your value? What is that number that you can say, this is what I am valued for, and this is my income every month? Can somebody shout it out right now, all together? What is that income that you say, that's my value, and that's what I deserve for 2026? Can we do it together? Can you do it at a count of 3? And let's shout it out. Can we do that? Are you ready? Do you have a number? Some of you are confused. No. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed, I'm shy. You cannot be embarrassed. You cannot be shy. Because that's your value. That is your why. 100,000? 50,000 US dollars a month? Give me a number and let's shout it together. Are you ready? Come on, take a deep breath, everybody. Are you ready? Are the leaders ready? 1, 2, 3. Is it ringgit? What? Ringgit or dollar? Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again, okay? You got to be clear. Define clear value. Are you ready? Don't be shy, la. They don't hear you, la. Everybody's saying it loud, so you have to say it loud. Nobody hears you. And don't mind your seatmate. Don't mind anybody. Mind yourself. Say it. Say it to God. Say it to the universe. This is my value, and this is what I want for this year. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's give a hand for everybody. Do you feel it? Do you feel the value? That's what's lacking here. They don't know what they want. Sometimes you have to help people removed from their comfort zone because you're comfortable. And if you're comfortable, you're not going to move, I'm telling you. Right? But if you give them that eyes to see beyond their comfort zone, beyond the predictability of their lives, and stretch out, give them a bigger picture. You deserve more than that. You deserve to survive, but you deserve to thrive more. You deserve to have a luxury in your life. Do you feel the luxury? Do you feel that you deserve to fly business class and first class? Come on. Do you feel that you deserve to eat good food? Real food? Like me, it's all steak. Right? If you have that, this will start moving. This will start rolling. The why. It's not the how, but why are you doing this? Why are we doing Prife? Why are you still here? So silent lang. You're thinking, okay, law number 2. Law number 2, simple systems create speed. If you agree, say yes. Again, not complicated, not hard to do, but simple. So create a simple system, predictable, boring system, easy to duplicate, and that's how you create speed. So I want you to, after this, we're going to have a workshop. I want you to talk to your uplines, your downlines, and talk about this. How can you create this? All right? Brainstorm together. You ask me questions, it's fine. I can help you. But what's important is there are actions, our to-do actions after this, because it's very important that we've laid down the foundation and we start moving with the right structure. So if your system requires, listen, this is how you know that your system is hard. If it requires a lot of explanation, a lot of persuasion, please come, please attend, you have to come, blah, 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 it's the best event, it's the blah, blah, blah. You have to persuade them, all right, to the point that you're stressed. Oh my God. That's not duplicable. And if it requires a lot of confidence, only the best speakers can do it. What about the common guys and the grandmothers and the young ones? If they can't do it, it's not a simple system. And again, teach the one-on-one, right? This is what we teach our people. So it's very important that we teach them the basics of network marketing. Can you do a one presentation? Right? So we have this what we call demo drill check, right? Right? I do, you watch me. Okay? So first, it's the upline that does it, you watch. And I do, you do. That's the second part. We both do it. And the third one is, you do, I watch. Right? So there is that method where you're training your leaders. Like what I always do is watch my video, study it, and then you present to me and I'll check you if it's right or wrong. So again, it's the behavior. It is this simple guys doing the business, able to do the business, able to invite, able to present, able to close the sales. These are the skills they need in this business. So how do we create a system? We can do it in the office. We can do it on Zoom. We teach people how to do invitation in Zoom, prospect, presentation, right? Setting goals every day. These are basic IPAs. We teach them, and it's very simple to do. We have scripts. Do you know that we have scripts? We have Tagalog scripts, English scripts. You just have to read it. And in fact, you can ask AI to create script. Give me the best invitation script so I can invite people to join Prife Itera Care. And AI will give you everything. Give me a very powerful script in less than 2 minutes that I can convince my prospects to join my business. Use AI and give you scripts. All our scripts is AI right now. Do you know that? And it's very nice. It's even in Tagalog. So they just memorize it, get the idea, and they can invite. Oh, pare, ang galing dito, no? Napakaganda ng... Something like that. Anybody understand Tagalog? So create scripts, simple scripts that they can follow. Because you know why people are not moving? Because they don't have tools. That's the common reason. Why are your leaders not moving? Why are they not inviting? Why are they not doing this, IPAs? Because they don't have tools. They were not taught. You assume, okay, oh, you already bought that gold, huh? The diamond, okay, go, go, go. How can you go? Doesn't know what to do. Come on, just invite. How to invite? I don't know. Come on, it's so easy lah. For you, it's so easy, but for him, it's not. So don't assume. You got to teach, train, and demonstrate. You got to give them simple scripts. And this is very basic, by the way. Now, one new sponsor a day, teach them how to do it. And one daily success habit. DMO means daily method of operation. So what is your daily method, strategies you do every day? Every single day that contributes consistently to your business in Prife. Okay, there's more on DMOs later. So law number 3, depth creates stability. Most leaders fail because they lack people, not because they lack people, but because they lack developed what? They lack developed. All right, you can tell me, Nathan, I have 100,000, 1 million downlines. But if you don't have developed leaders, it's going to stay 1 million. Right? I don't want to have 1 million downlines. I want 1 million, next month 2 million, no, next year 3 million, I want more downlines. Because how do we do that? What's the momentum creators? It's developed leaders. You have active leaders becoming CEO, taking ownership of their business. Developed leaders are doing the IPAs, actively involved, committed, disciplined, doing the daily method of operation. So correct focus. This is number three stuff here. Focus number 1. As a leader, a developed leader, personally develop 2 to 8 leaders. At least, how many leaders? 2. Why? Because it's binary. If you have 2 leaders, and one on your left is Gloria Quaresma, and one on your right is Christian Baluran, do you think it's going to work? Oh my God, I think it's going to work, right? $3,750 is very possible, correct? So you got to have a developed leader. Or I have a good leader, but what if I don't have like Gloria or Christian? Then you have to develop them. So it's a numbers game. You don't have the capacity, the ability like Christian or like Gloria. But you can have mini Christians, mini, tiny gods, tiny mini Glorians, right? It could be like 5% of Gloria's power, all right? Or 10% of Christian's power, but it's hundreds. Oh my God, right? Correct? It's a numbers game. So you've got active leaders on your left, active leaders on your right. And they're producing, they're developing other leaders. That is the game plan. The game plan is to have as many developed, active leaders under your network. And the problem is, if you don't know that, next year, you're still the only one in your network. You're the only one that is active. The rest is just accounts, but not active. So to create a momentum is to develop your leaders, teach your downlines, become a developed leaders by personally developing 2 up to 8 or more leaders. Develop leaders doing the business. Help them develop their 2 to 8 leaders also. Let compounding work. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, so on and so forth. If we do 3, what else? 6, 9, so on and so forth. If 8, that's it. It's a numbers game. You know already, you can see it in your brain what to do. Then you develop them, create a structure to develop these leaders. All right, so that's law number 3. Law number 4, events. Are events important? Yes, because they ignite systems and they sustain. So big events, 4th anniversary is very powerful, right? Recognitions. We've got recognition. You saw our events in the Philippines. We've got mid-year recognitions. We got team buildings. We go to a resort. We got cruise. We got, tours. These events builds belief. Oh, Prife is so big. Wow, And we hire speakers. We do workshops, self-development, 3 days. They're in like boot camps. And then we submerge them, immerse them into positive thinking, into consciousness, into bigger than themselves, until they identify themselves as, I am not an ordinary individual. I am beyond this. I'm greater than this. I can do something great to the world. And these events can create emotions. Are you still with me? All right? They become so connected and attached. There's a family presence. There's a family relationship going on with your network. The network is not just business. It becomes a support system, a family system where everybody feels belong and connected. Spark urgency. Are you still with me? Right? And systems. Systems, they create paychecks. Simple systems, they create consistency. And system creates independency. So there are many ways to create the system. The office can have a system, predictable system, activities, events, everybody just plugged in. You choose who's the speaker for this day, that day. Everybody knows what to do. So I'm going to show you that in a short period of time. So here it is. If your team only works after events, you don't have momentum. You have emotional dependency. Who's guilty? Who's guilty? I'm guilty also with this. Right? That's why network marketing has become a hype because of this. After that, gone. Again, hype again. If you keep doing that, one day you burn out, After the training, yes, I can do it. Yes. First month, second month, yes. Third month, yes. Fourth month, yes. Fifth month, no. Right? We don't want emotional dependency. We want the right structure, the system to create momentum. Right? This is very powerful. Now, law number 5, identity. Oh, this is very powerful. Identity sustains momentum. Your leaders, all right, make sure whose uplines here. We would like to recognize our directors, Sapphire, Emerald, Ruby, all of them, Pearl. We'd like to recognize you as a director, as a leader, as 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. If you have a network, this is very important. You got to give your leaders the identity. You know why people quit in this business? Because they don't see themselves as leaders. They see themselves as downlines. They see themselves as followers. They see themselves as slaves. Oh, my upline just called me because he wants sales from me. He doesn't even ask me how I am today. He doesn't even know what I'm going through in my life. He just called me. Hey, where's your sales? Oh my God. What a terrible, terrible upline. You don't like that. Do you like an upline that calls you just for sales? No. Hey, how's your sales la? How come no downline la? I look at your PV, no, nothing la. What's going on with you? Upline, sorry. That's not going to work. So make sure they feel that they're leaders. When they feel small, you don't attend training la, you're hard-headed. I've been calling you many times, you're very hard-headed. You don't follow rules. That's why you don't succeed. Loser, winner. Are you a loser or you're a winner? Winner cannot do la. Believe. Oh my God. Oh, this is terrible. Change upline, change upline. Oh my God. Can you change? No, you cannot. 6 months after you can. All right. They feel confused. They feel pressured. They don't like that. People wants to feel good, connected, appreciated. And if people feel they don't belong to your network because they're not taking care, sometimes as an upline, it's not just business, It becomes like you become a counselor. You become like a father sometimes, a friend, a listener. As an upline, you got so many roles to do. You become a coach, a mentor, a friend, sometimes boyfriend. Someone that listens, right? Because your downlines have some problems. They're going through life. But if you have that strong connection with them and you encourage them, you empower them to feel and see that they are leaders, they are creators, they are great. You know what? These people will not stop. They will run with you. They will fight with you. They will build with you. So say this to the person beside you, let's build a big network together. Is it a yes? Is it a yes? All right. Leaders must constantly reinforce what? Identity. So these are the good signs. You are becoming a professional builder. Hey, my bro, my gosh, you're a professional, man. You know what you did a while ago? You standing up, being courageous, inviting those people, and speaking in front. That is to show you're a great leader. I really, really, I'm proud of you, man. Your downlines will feel good, Even just by holding the microphone, they're shaking. It's okay. You in front. Yes, come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Believe. They love it. We have a downline in the Philippines. She really doesn't like, she has so much, stage, fear in talking in front. And so she holds the microphone, she was shaking. She said, I think I'm going to pee. I said, you pee first. And she goes down, and she goes back again. She's really scared. But all the uplines in front, you can do it. Come on. And then she started talking. Now she's unstoppable. She holds the microphone. She cannot stop talking. Too much. Enough. Right? Make them feel that they are leaders. And Tell them you are developing your skills. Applying is not working. It's so hard. Don't worry. Because hard right now will not be hard. It will be easy when you develop your skills. You know why it's hard? Because you don't have the skills yet. Once you have the skill, it's no longer hard. So keep developing it. According to study, right, how many people you should talk before you before you become skillful? Do you know how many people you talk? You ask ChatGPT. Not one, not two, not three. A lot, hundreds. So imagine your downline only talk to 2 people. Upline is not working. How many people did you talk? 2. Oh my God, only 2. It should be 200. Give them a goal. Talk to 200 people. And you're going to develop a thicker skin, right? Thicker face. You cannot develop a thicker face if you only talk to 2 people, 3, 5 people. Talk more. And tell them, if somebody rejects you, say this. I don't care. And I love it. Right? I don't care. Or, some will, some won't. So what? Next. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Keep moving forward. Do not be emotionally weak. You got to be emotionally strong. In this business, it's about your stability. It's your courage. Because all it takes is that one call. You don't know. That one call, that person could be your next big leader. You don't know. Because God will bless you. God sees your effort. If you don't, stop. But it's not happening because you're not calling. You're not inviting. You're not presenting. You're not doing the follow-up. It's not going to happen. You can pray the whole day, Pray, cry, blood, everything. You look at your network. You look at your income. Oh God, nothing happens. Pray again. It's not going to happen. You can pray, but if you don't do the right system, the right structure, the right action, it's not going to work. Stop praying. Start doing it. Yeah, correct. The way you look at me like that. Nathan said no more praying. No, you can pray, but give thanks. It's already done. Thank you, it's done. Thank you for my leaders. And after you pray, go. Do it. Do it. Make it happen. All right. Now, you are growing into leadership. These are wonderful words. And we say we are one team and we're one family. Your downlines need to hear this, by the way. They need to hear this. All right? Yes or yes? All right. There are 4 proven tools every network leader needs. Okay? Number 1, what is your daily method of operation? What is your daily method? Your everyday habits for success. I call this everyday habits for success. Okay? It got to be simple, trackable. No, we have apps right now. We got reminders, we got notes, we got apps that tracks your calendars. You got to have a simple, trackable, and very non-emotional type of daily goals or daily operations. Why did I say non-emotional? Because people will reject you. People will say no. Right? So don't be a crying baby, Oh, he said no to me. He doesn't like me. He doesn't love me. No, it's not about you. It's the opportunity. He's not ready. He's not ready. Probably doesn't have money yet. He's not ready yet. So rejection is not personal. Don't take rejections personally. Take it as a feedback, as a data. Every challenge, every problem is not against you. Don't take it personally. Take it as a feedback, as a data, and learn from it. Become better. All right? And so once you get this, there's an example here. So every day, right, an example, you have 5 invites. 5 new invites. And it doesn't mean they need to join immediately. Just invite them. Call 5 people today. Did you do that? Then do it. 5 people. Who are these 5 people? Show them how to do prospect lists. Teach them who to call, who not to call yet, who to call later on, who to call with upline. Right? So teach them how to do it. Once they start inviting, developing their skills, and doing follow-ups in one presentation, eventually, then they start to develop. They have these personal development activities like listening to podcasts, reading books, listening to audiobooks. Every leader should have a personal development activity every day. And this is very powerful. I want you to listen to audiobooks about network marketing. Follow network leaders, Eric Worre, Anthony Robbins, this guy, Robert Kiyosaki's. Follow these great leaders. Listen to their books. Listen to their audiobooks. Read. Have that one-day commitment to develop yourself. How many pages a day? One podcast a day. One book every week. Why? Because as our leaders are developing, they become better. We have all this, what we call, we have this daily affirmation. Do you know that? I have my daily affirmation when I wake up in the morning. All right. I sit down, do meditation, I do my daily affirmation. So these are powerful things that they can do, simple habits, daily simple habits they can do every day to add on to their success. Right? Consistently adding fire, adding woods to the fire until it becomes a forest fire, a big fire. Every single day. That's tool number one. Tool number two, one central communication channel. Do you do this with your team? I'm sure you do. We have this. In my office, I have my Telegram, my WhatsApp, my Facebook, and that is my way of communicating to my people. I have my own group chats. As you see in my Messenger, I've got different group chats from this leader, top upline. I tell my direct leader, okay, great group chat, put me there, put my wife there. If you need support, we'll come. We'll just look at the group chat, what's going on. We share the events there. We share what's good, motivating, all the activities they need, all promos with there. So we have this communication. Is communication very important? Correct. Once a downline is lost of communication, they will start becoming cold. Right? So bring them into a channel. Right? Bring them into a community of communication channels where there's updates and they know what's going on with the company. They know what's going on with you. And they know what to expect for the next week. All those schedules and activities, they're in the loop. Okay. So daily value. Daily value. What are the things that they are grateful for and they can value for every single day? Right? Things that they contribute and add value for themselves and for other people. Teach them how to do that every single day. What can you give? And how do you value yourself also? And next one is clear direction. It got to be clear. So part of the structure for our leaders is we give them a sample structure when they wake up in the morning, what to do. Part of that is I teach them affirmation when you wake up in the morning, after your prayer, and so on, right? Some will go for gym, but you add a certain activity, a certain do list every single day that contributes to building your network. A daily method of operation, right? DMOs. So that's part of that. Chaos kills. So I would suggest, remove some of your leaders in so many group chats, why this country has promo, our country no promo. So much, see some of my leaders are like that. Oh, Malaysia, the promo is too much, Philippines, oh no. So I remove, get out of there. Because that's not your country. Why can't we do it in the Philippines? Of course we cannot because it's different. Malaysia is Malaysia, Philippines is Philippines, Africa is Africa. We have different taxation, different everything. So leaders are like that. They can always demand, tell you what to do. Why isn't it like that? Promo is different. So remove them. Don't get them confused. Right? Some of them follow, Africa, Facebook, Africa. I said, don't follow them. Just follow Philippines. Just follow my page. Right? Because you will get confused. You know what I mean? Does this happen to you? Right, it happens to me too, many times. I know. All right, so explain. Let them know why it's different here. Because once they don't know, they feel, confused. There's chaos. Communication should be streamlined. Only one channel. This is the official, this is Philippines official, okay? Follow Philippine official and your uplines. You only follow. So we tell our leaders, only follow what Crown Ambassador is saying. From her to us. Follow. One Prife, one team, one family. That's it. One line. We don't want confusion. So this is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. So tool number 3, weekly team rhythms. All right. I know you have it here. We got Tuesday, we got Thursday, you got others activities here, but I want you to have this consistently. Same day Zoom. Don't change your Zoom. If it's Tuesday, keep it that way. If it's Thursday, keep it that way. Don't keep changing. Because why? People like it when it's the same time, same flow. Right? Predictability. Boring. And it works. Right? Don't change it. Keep it doing. Keep it coming. All right? So we want this. Predictability builds trust. Weekly team rhythms. I want you to have your NDOs, your BOPs, it could be online and offline. Fix that. Fix that in your team. If you have your team in other countries, my team in other countries, I check their activities. What is your weekly activities? Monthly activities? What is your activity for this quarter? I guide them. I teach them. And I make sure that they kind of follow. They ask me questions. What works for you there? Predictability builds trust. Boring is the new norm. It's just boring. It keeps going and going and going, but it works. All right? Very powerful. Now, look at the Philippines and U.S. This is the network of our Senior Crown Ambassador, Gloria Quaresma. You can join this if you like. I showed it to you, but you can join it if you like to join. But this is our online. This is online, okay? Every Monday, 7:30 Philippine time. It's also Malaysia time. Right? We have this daily dive, okay? But the daily dive is only for leaders. Daily dive is leaders. So in the daily dive, they have a structure, what to do. They got prayers, what's your win, what's my win, what works, doesn't work. So every morning, all leaders from U.S. and Philippines, they have this daily dive, all right? And they reflect what's the daily value, what do you want to do today, what is your intention today, okay? So, and then we've got product and compensation plan by coaches. This is every Monday, 10 in the morning. Product presentation by USA leaders every Tuesday, 10. And product presentation by Dr. Soma is also, we placed Dr. Soma here also. And we've got daily dive again on a Wednesday, another one, 10 o'clock. So every 10 o'clock, every morning, Philippine time, our leaders can plug in to the Zoom calls. All of them, all over the world. Who's the speaker? I don't even speak anymore. I only speak every Thursday. All of this are leaders. I don't. Because why? Why do I need to work? I don't need to work, right? I sleep, go to the gym. Why? All the leaders are doing it. That is the point of network marketing. Imagine if you're doing this, you do this, you do this, you do this, do this. Nako, 3 months, you're gone, you're burnt out. I can't do it anymore. So you gotta delegate. You as a leader, you delegate who's doing this. And, utilize, maximize. This is my upline. I maximize this. I tell all my downlines, join. We got doctors here, we got testimonies here. Then, that's it. I'm just utilizing it. I'm taking advantage. So it's boring, right? It's every day. It's very boring. Daily dive. So boring. Oh my gosh. But it works. Yes or yes? Do you like this? All right, let's give a hand for this. So every month we have a sizzle. That's always every Saturday. Sizzle. You know sizzle, right? Sizzle testimonies, product testimonies, business testimonies, people that got change and what's their win. It's all about positive motivation, good energy. All right? That's very important. So, tool number 4, personal growth system. Personal growth system. Leaders who stop growing Oh, very, very important. Leaders who stop growing stop attracting leaders, and they stop attracting or start attracting problems. Why your leaders have so much problem? Because they're not growing. Right? There's a saying that goes, if you're not growing, you are dying. Write it down. If I'm not growing, I am dying. Oh, Nathan, I'm growing. What kind of growth? That's different. That is different. That's not what I'm saying. Right? I'm talking about your mental growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth. Are you still with me? You still love me, right? Okay. So, sorry. Leaders who stop growing, okay? We don't want that. We want our leaders. That's why this is the purpose of this one. The daily dive. The daily dive is for personal growth. That's the purpose there. All right? So daily, we encourage our leaders to listen to audiobooks, read about network marketing, personal growth, emotional stability, consciousness, right? Law of attraction. How does, about pain management, whatever. Something that they can use to contribute into their business. Reflection, meditation, and daily physical. Hey, you read it lah. Daily physical. Now, I will ask you a question. Who amongst you here will commit to have a physical exercise almost every day, if not at least 5 times in a week, this 2026? Raise your hands. Well, give yourself a round of applause. You know what? You know why physical exercise is non-negotiable? You know that? Do you know why it's important to exercise? Because exercise is not just the muscle. This is just a physical reward. Why am I showing myself? Because actually, just to let you know, every year, my family, we used to give our old clothes. It's a tradition. Before the start of the year, December, we have a box. Every child has a box. You put all your old clothes. Something you don't wear. And 2026, we shop new one. That's our tradition. So this year, December, I got a big box. And I can't fit my old clothes because it was small. Now I'm medium. No? So I got almost 30 of this. 30, bro, I have to give it away. And some of my like this, it cannot fit. Because I'm going to the gym like 5 times in a week. Do you notice it? Do you notice I'm getting bigger now? You want to touch it? I'm getting bigger. So my clothes, I have to change. It's a good opportunity to shop. So why is physical exercise so important? It's not just the new clothes and the big muscles and looking good and the skin is better, no, it's not just that. It is your brain. Your brain is so connected to your muscles. If you move your muscles, your brain works better. If you have brain fogs, sleepy, no energy, because you're not exercising. The funny part about exercising is when you expel energy, when you give energy, you have more energy. That's the power of exercise. If you don't have energy today, Nathan, I'm tired, especially after lunch, you're already tired, you're looking for coffee again to perk up. That's not right. That's not right. You do that every day, your sugar goes up, and then insulin comes in, it goes down again, you become hungry again, you eat again, and another coffee again, goes down again. Goes like this every single day. If you do that for the next 5-10 years, I'm pretty sure type 2 diabetes will be there. Type 2, we don't need that. We need like this, You have to exercise. Please, I'm begging you. Lift weights. Women, lift weights. There's a study that women should be lifting weights when you're 40 years old and above. You should have strength training. It will help your hormones. It will also increase your immunity. People who exercise has less cancer or no problems at all. So exercise. It's good for your brain, good for your body, and also good for you because, we're doing this healthy business, right? We want people to be healthy. And they look at you. You know what I mean? I say this to you guys because I love you, huh? Okay? Please don't get me wrong. I love you. I really love you. So I want you to be healthy. Exercise. Give yourself time. I know it's not easy. It would take you a while to really have that consistency, but do it, guys. Do it for yourself, for your children, and for the people you love. Go to the gym. If you don't have a gym, do it at the house. Watch YouTube. Do all the squatting, push-ups. Do something. Dead hangs. Do something. Move your body at least 1 hour to 1.5 hours a day. Sweat out. Walk 10,000 steps a day if you can. If you cannot walk, just do something. Movement is so powerful for your brain and for your success. Once you're disciplined to exercise, that same discipline could be the same discipline to make you call that person, to make that invitation, to make that presentation. That one discipline you start in the morning affects the entire day. So it's more than exercise. It's the discipline to do the hard things. And no clap lah. Woo! Are you still with me? Is this good? All right, let's go. All right, now, this is your momentum blueprint. We're almost done. Daily action plus simple system plus leadership or leader development plus consistency. That's called momentum. That is your blueprint. All the uplines, all of you follow this. And these are the non-negotiables to create momentum. Number 1, do IPAs every day. Who's going to do this? You and your team. Check them. Goal setting, prospecting, inviting, presentation, follow-up and closing, training. IPAs. Number 2, simplify everything. Make it boring. Make it predictable. As simple, even the English. Ask AI. Give me the simplest, easiest script that I can use to invite people. It's all there. Number 3, build depth, not just width. Depth means you help your downline, your downline's downline, up to the 3rd, 4th level. You're helping not just your direct leaders, but the leaders and leaders under your direct sponsors. Are you still with me? Go deep. Help them. If the upline is no longer, like I have a team right now, the uplines are gone. So I go to the deep, and I coach them. Come, go direct to me. Upline, direct. You come direct to me because your upline is already sleeping and still not waking up. And some of your upline is no longer here. They're already upline in another company. So you come. Oh, so they're happy. Okay, come. So that's it. Go deep. Use events to ignite and systems to sustain. Wow. You got team building, anniversary, also tours, cruise, recognition. These are events, but it's just to ignite. The problem is after the event, there's no system. Afterwards. What la? I don't know. Let's wait next year again. The entire year, nothing happens. Every once a year. Oh my God. Say it to the person beside you. It's going to be better this year. Come on, say it. Number 5, you got to lead from identity, not pressure. Oh, that's so powerful. You know that. Number 6, stay, for uplines, huh? Don't go off radar. You're gone, you're silent, No, you got to be visible. Post. When you're doing meeting, post it. That is to encourage your leaders. When I do like this, a while ago, I posted in my group chat. I'm having my training. Upline's doing training. It will encourage my downlines. Every time I travel around the world, I put it on the group chats. I tell all my leaders, this is what I'm doing. This is my training, everything. This is my topic, everything. Upline is doing it. And some of them will call me. I will do it also. I will be like you someday. It's good, right? Because you are pulling them. You're encouraging them. You're setting an example. Upline is working. We should work too. But you're not a dictator. Hey, you work, huh? I'm a boss. Upline, you work. Where's your sales? Where's your sales? That's not. You got to show them. Set a model, an example to your leaders. This is a yes? All right? So this is your blueprint. Momentum is not something you wait for. Momentum is something you decide to create and protect. If you agree with that, say yes. All right? So I want you to have a great and successful 2026. Thank you very much, everybody. All right.